Came for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, if they pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. Came for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, if they pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. I'm on my job, I get it done, but you should know that. Shine like a sun, a 101, you should know that. I get the front and in the back, you should know that. No need to stun, it's never cap, you should know that. All I know, 10 toes, never fold, bang roll, on the go, ice wall, ice wall, ice wall. Came for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, if they pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. Came for my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, if they pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. I miss my baby, so I hit them on the FaceTime. I need it all for them, so no, I cannot waste time. Facing these oceans, feel the water on my waistline. We trust the process and I only know it takes time. You can get it, got no worries, I'm gon' make mine. Going global, I'ma get it out the state lines. Paying taxes at a more than what you make now. Different bracket, eating off a different plate now. For my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, if they pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. For my wins, I need my ends. This life is real, if they pretend. Came off the bench, I get it in, I get it in, I get it in. Trendset SOS 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 I got you, yeah. SOS, thought you was a threat. I do real life, do no tip or tat on the internet. We don't do that, see I've been a threat and I've been a vet. Thought you knew that way, I'm cashing checks. I don't owe no debts, I've been through that. See you SOS SOS, SOS, see you SOS. Need a life vest, need no mic check. SOS, 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 see you SOS. We don't talk checks, we get to it. We get to it, yeah, we do it, yeah. I go up, we influence, yeah. See me moving, yeah, I glow up. Every time I show up, I can flip my switch out. They act like they know us, but they ain't no dog, I'm big dog. Asking if it's still a flex. Say they better go ask Booyah. Never think I'm gon' check. Better pull up like whoa. Come to place and I'm the best. I ain't worried about none who y'all. 24 no rest. Stand on business, I'm too tall. SOS, thought you was a threat. I do real life, do no tip or tat on the internet. We don't do that. See I've been a threat and I've been a vet. Thought you knew that way. I'm cashing checks. I don't owe no debts. I've been through that. See you SOS SOS SOS. See you SOS. Need a life vest, need no mic check. SOS, SOS, SOS. See you SOS. We don't talk checks, we get to it. All in for the jackpot. Every time I want the last shot. Championship ring. Want to start from a mascot. Went to Rollies from a G-Shock. Brand new kettle, no teapot. You should know I don't play. Go sicko mode like I'm T-Scott. Eagle vision from the treetops. Went to image from a green dot. Never had no limit, but I had some Reeboks. Keep it humble, but the fee's not. In the game, no free spots. But I earn what's mine. Nothing less, I'ma shine. SOS, thought you was a threat. I do real life, do no tip or tat on the internet. We don't do that. See, I've been a threat and I've been a vet. Thought you knew that way. I'm cashing checks. I don't owe no debts. I've been through that. See you SOS SOS SOS. See you SOS. Need a life vest. Need no mic check. SOS SOS SOS. See you SOS. We don't talk checks. We get to it.
Good morning all. Hope everyone is well. Hope everyone is good. Let me see how all systems go. Market's moving here early. We're already on the move here. Discussing some potential GU sales here, potentially breaking the low. Does make sense here to 1 hour. Haven't done my markup. Yeah, just uncomfortable with the time, but I guess if we run sensible stop loss, yeah, I'll give this a shot once it re-breaks its own low. All right, there we go. Giving this a shot, guys, here. Very early shot, re-breaking its own low. Stop loss above the highs, targeting the lows here. If we can get down here, it's gonna be good. I know we're straight in, but damn. Put stop loss. There we go. So yeah, give an early shot here. See what happens. Are you today just gonna watch? All right, nice. Yeah, I want to just try this early shot here. See if volume can continue. We're seeing different time moves here. So yeah. A bit of a 5-minute zone somewhere here. Yeah, this is where that 5-minute zone is. I think this could be your watch zone here. While your stop loss upper than 2 previous candle wicks, how much pip did you exactly take? It's a 10 pip stop. Because this one hasn't closed, so I need to put it above the previous one. It's about 10 pips, 10.8. Is there a daily resistance there? We've crossed through it with a wick, so we'd be expecting a wick fill here. There is a previous one, yes. Previous one would be here, but we crossed through it many times, this PDR. If we look at it at, look, I'll show you how it looks on lower time frame. We can see not really too many reactions from that. Kind of just goes through it smoothly, right? Don't you think the target is big? Oh, I just dragged that to here. We can get hopefully like a 1-to-1 somewhere here. 1 hour support should be the target here. 1 hour support should be the target. If we look at it realistically, this is where we should be tapping 1 hour support. Also the 4 hour support there, right? Both. Yeah, it's both the 4 hour and the 1 hour support. So we can write that /4 hour. We want this, ideally this 15 to close a little bit stronger bearish. Hmm, 15-minute candle, no top wick. 15-minute candle, no top wick. I just missed my chance to close that entry. We are making one now. Right, we can run the analysis while this is playing out here. So, looking at the charts here, what do we have going on? So, if we're looking at GJ on the daily time frame here, you can see that previous daily closed bearish here, still respecting daily support here. Same thing on the 4-hour time frame, we are closing bearish, so bearish session. We are close to tapping this 4-hour support, which is going to be target for the short term here before anything else here, right? Is this 4-hour support that I have marked up. So ideally for GJ, you want to be selling below the 4-hour support at this point. It's going to be making more sense to sell below the 4-hour support, right? So that's why I'll be looking for sells, is if we're able to get below the 4-hour support for sells, right? Mark that there. Something like that, right? That's where we want to be for sells, not selling into this support zone right now. Now, if we would look at gold as well, gold just dumped here as well, coming down back to towards this previous 15. Now, this is the 15 we had from yesterday. We have dumped down towards that zone. 4-hour time frames closing bearish. Previous daily here is still closing bullish though. We still do have a bullish close on the daily. and we're slowly making our way towards the downside. So it is mixed bias. If we do create a 4-hour bullish candle, we can find our way towards the upside, or changes of structure, we can start our way towards the upside here. Otherwise, this thing needs pullbacks to also sell, you know, that could also be an option. Are you in a trade? Yeah, I was in GU. I am, yeah. Are you looking to hold past? No, I'm looking to get there and see what's up at that point. I feel we can tap it and then see what's up there. It's risky because early, but volume time has been really inconsistent these days. So I feel if setup is there, could be an option. Obviously, we need this 1 hour closing a bit stronger. Alright, if you enter a trade and it hasn't hit your TP or SL and it's been like 30 minutes, would you let it continue or close? Well, I don't control volume, right? I don't control volume, so I would let it do its thing. I would only look to see if I should manage the trade or not. Harry, your analysis is great, but it just goes the other way. The brokers are locking in fake outs. Yeah, we'll see if this is another fake out today or not. It is kind of breaking my plan trading at this time, but we just haven't seen volume come in during the session, so I think this is something I have to do. But I'll see if I'm wrong. It's what makes it tough. Morning, morning. This is why we're popping up, because GJ is popping up as well. Gold moved down pretty heavy here. We're having some pretty crazy price action. Pretty crazy price action recently, with all of the tensions going on in the Middle East and stuff. Hey man, your videos have been incredible. As a new trader, I'm planning to eventually open my live account, and after some time studying, what is the minimum amount of dollars you would recommend to start? Listen, this is a very personal question, right? You could start with different amounts because this is personal. The reason it's personal is because for them, it could be cheap. It could be cheap to start with $1,000. To others, that could be expensive. So it really is going to be a personalized question. I'd recommend that I haven't seen you mention that you're on demo account, so I'd recommend you start on demo account first. Demo account is going to be quite important, and get used to trading the strategy, right? Get used to following a plan and trading the strategy. It's going to be very, very important. Yeah, I think I broke my plan today, which is not a good example. Trading too early. This is why, right? We changed volume times. Kind of got influenced. A lot of people are looking for the same sells here, right? And said, hey, we've been seeing it early. Let's have a look at the plans. What are you looking for? Gold structure and then close belows, liquidity grab first. All right. Mixed buys, looking for buys. All right. Structure to form, sells below the 4. Yes, I agree with that. Yeah, I think we need to get below there for sells. Frankfurt open soon. See how this 1 hour closing on GJ still respecting the support here. Gold as well, now respecting this 1 hour here. See if we can survive on GU. Get stopped? No, my stops are above the high. Has some time. Just letting it do its thing. To 7.56. That's where I'm seated at. Yeah, Dixie 4 hours very interesting here. So this move is not really done by Dixie, the gold move. I mean, yesterday, yeah, a little bit, but this is just retracing of the news that was not really true, the news, right? We see the vision on GU. Yeah, we just have to ignore, right? Ignore it. Let it do its thing. Whatever happens, happens. Already broke my plan, so if I'm punished here, it's fine. Will you close that entry? Probably yes, I will. Because then I 15 closing bullish, 1 hour closing basically bullish. I don't really like it at that point. Please, bro, if a push happens before pre-London time, can it be counted as ASP over or not? That's a great question you have, man. That's a great question. I think, yeah, it's a very good question. I think pre-London, before Frankfurt open, probably not. But you have to always look at market positioning. Where are we in terms of market positioning is going to play a big role, right? That's what's going to play the role, is where we are in market positioning, right? That's what's going to play a role, is where are we on a basis of market positioning. When does pre-London start? Basically right now. 10 a.m. is Frankfurt open. You can call this pre-London. Tradesharpe, when was the last time you had a win? 5 days ago. Walls are really closing in on Tradesharpe. What do you mean by that? Walls are closing in. What do you mean by that? Low number of wins. I won 5 days ago. It is lower, yes, but there's lower amounts of trades, unfortunately. So lower amounts of trades is going to mean lower amounts of wins, right? We just need more trades. More trades, more opportunities, going to give me a higher chance of winning, right? Thought you don't trade two strong pairs. What do you mean by two strong pairs? Tradesharpe, I am participating in the group. What prop firm competition? I keep getting losing strips. What can I do? What do you mean by prop firm competition? What do you mean there's a competition in prop firm? I love Tradesharpe. I want to see him get wins, but I don't see many these days. Yeah, there's not much trades these days. I have to say, London session been dry for me. London session been dry for me. London session been dry, and yeah, this is just something I have to go through. Many will not stay with me, but it's pretty much part of the process, you know, in this sense. We are winning on NY. Shame they can't see. Yeah, they can't see NY, but that's just how it is, man. I'm here to stay. Yeah, I mean, it's okay, man. Nothing's over yet. We're not getting at London session means we should change the times earlier or sooner. Well, I experimented that with today. I'm being punished for that at the moment, breaking my plan. Being heavily punished. Why do we see the GJ start instead of the GU? Because I'm ignoring the position. That's why. Ignoring. Plan for GJ on sells is to be below this support here. That's GJ sells plan here. Gold, we need more information, man, because we're coming into this kind of support zone here. Could be a little bit rough at this support zone. Pretty much impossible to make a living with one trade a week, though. Why are you taking one trade a week? You shouldn't be taking one trade a week. You should take a trade as it comes, right? That's why sometimes if your session is being slow, it's nice to have a backup session like NY. So for me, if London is ever going to be slow, I have NY to, you know, put that up. And also, yeah, that's also very true. Name. Depends on your capital, right? If one trade you're risking $10,000 and you're winning that trade, that's enough per week, right? Or it actually, yeah, that is very true. Depends on capital. Price action looks boring this morning. We'll see how it forms. How does one calculate full risk 1% in regards to balance? Let's say you have $1,000 account. If you can't calculate, I'm going to be brutally honest with you, man. If you can't calculate 1% risk, you are not ready to trade. It is very simple. It is simple math. You can use a calculator if you need help, but 1% of $1,000, you need to be able to calculate that mentally, right? So if you struggle mentally, a nice way is to calculate 10%. Always easier to calculate 10%. 1% and 10% calculation should be the same. But if you calculate 10%, right? 10% of $1,000, 100, 1% would be 10, right? That's the way. Can we have a look at GG on 4 hour? 4 hour is close to the support. Very close to the support. Wonder how we could execute on gold today. Mixed bias, right? Do you use MT4 or MT5? Do you also use position sizer? I use MT5, always MT5. Wonder if GJ setup 2 can make sense from down here. Not bad range. 21 pips. Don't know if counter trend would make sense today on GJ. Waiting for setup 2. Yeah, it's kind of close to the support, but we didn't tap the support, right? We'll see. Took full risk on GU. 0.7% it will equate to. It was a bit rushed, so I just used my latest lot size, but with that stop loss, it was actually not full. You only trade in London session? No, I trade in NY as well. Trade in NY as well. GJ NY, same thing. 2 40-minute, 30-minute lower, then went back inside. Candle previous went up. Yesterday NY was different because we had news in the beginning of NY which shot gold up a little bit here. Actually not there, sorry, here. And then we had Middle East tensions. Middle East tensions came out and pushed price down. An NY session market breaks through all the levels without making structure. So what do we do in that case if the most time happens? But it doesn't have to have structure after the level. You can have structure before the level as well, right? You can have structure before the level. Morning, Harry. Why is everyone moving to futures trading? Because if they're in the US, most people are going to be trading futures, so it's good for their business, right? Because US kind of doesn't allow many Forex brokers, right? We don't have the same opportunities as you have in Europe or where I live, places like Dubai and stuff like that. We don't have the same opportunity. Prop firm switched to US futures US? Yes, they did. That's why. That's why. They say oil bounced very hard. It did. Oil did bounce very hard. But this bounce here, we have to remember that it was weird though. It was weird. Remember, in futures trading, you can't trade Forex pairs though. You can't trade Forex pairs. Happened to your Jew? I was out there on a while ago, unfortunately. Broke my plan and got punished. Nothing really much. This is what happens when you break your plan. I have specific trading times where market has been fooling me and telling me I should be trading outside of those times, but this is the problem, what happens when I always break my plan, right? We have specific times for a reason, and that's the problem, because this is a loss I cannot justify. I cannot justify this. Cannot justify it because it's outside of my plan. It is outside of my plan. but gave in. Testing times, haven't really seen much happening during London, and gave into it. Gave it earlier shot, and obviously I get punished for that, which I kind of knew, but it was hard because we haven't really had much movement, you know, in terms of looking for trades during London. So yeah. "30 minutes before London Open, good time. 1 hour before London Open's a good time." That's why I show up, should always do my analysis first. Make sure I take in everything into consideration. But we've seen a lot of fast move. Look at gold was moving very heavily. This morning here, we had gold move very heavily, basically just before London. We've been seeing that happen just before London. Even same thing yesterday. If you look GBPJPY before London, we obviously had this move down here, right? Look at this. Where's yesterday? 1 second. This one here. What am I on? 15 minute? Where's that move? And then we went into reversal. Yesterday. This one here, right? Look at pre-London, 9 o'clock especially. Around 9:15, set up 2 back towards the highs. Even the day before, we were moving early. 30 September, look at 9 o'clock. Here, same time, 9:15, set up 3 break of lows. Gave a big push here, 48 pip push. What's your optimal trading time? 10 a.m. Dubai time onwards. 10 a.m. Dubai onwards is great. It's the time I want to be at the markets. Do you think GJ will keep going up? We'll have to have a look at higher time frame, right? We have to analyze higher time frame. If we look at higher time frame right now, we can see we have this daily support. So if we lose this daily support is where downside will start to be a question here. If we are able to respect this daily support, then we'll start to find our way towards the upside. Retest these highs, potentially retrace this JPY news move here, right? So this is its chance. Now, obviously, we were very extended here. We had no significant pullback, so this could be the pullback we need to continue bullish. I'd say even watching this previous range here at 89s, 300s would be an area of interest, to be honest, right? Would be an area of interest. So yeah, if we lose this 4-hour again, then probably we see some downside, at least to retest 4-hour support. Somewhere back in 4-hour support, which is, you know, where we would wait for our next target. And that's the beauty of why you want to trade market in ranges, right? You want to trade the market in ranges. Because if you try to think about a big picture, it can always work, right? Where's your daily range, right? So you have to first break down each range you have, and you can dissect the market into different sectors of which range you want to fill or continue in. So if we were looking at a daily range below here, we obviously have a massive range to fill. 4-hour range is smaller, right? That's why you have to do that top-down analysis. You can't just jump at straight a time frame. Look at 4-hour time frame. 4-hour time frame, you have room, right, to this next support. So that would be your range you're trying to trade from here to here, right? This would be your range if you're looking to sell into that zone. So if a buying range is to populate today, it's pretty messy. Your buying range would be what? Your buying range would be till here. Today's bearish bias on gold here. I mean, not on gold, on GJ, right? Previous daily close bearish at support though. Previous 4-hour close bearish as well. Alright, did you mention that you're going? Yeah, I went in with that amount since it was pretty rushed. It was pretty rushed. I put the last lot size I had in my system. I knew it would be under, which is okay. And plan was to add, but never gave me the chance to add as it was just rejecting all the time. Give me a sec, guys. I'll be back. AU buys. Yeah, that looks clean, but again, you want to go break of high. You always do this. It makes such a difference. I promise. I promise it will make such a difference if you just go break of this high. Like, it's such a tiny difference, but because let's say this you entered and then this just starts failing. It starts failing and never breaks the high. You can avoid so much drawdown, and then when it breaks the high, boom, you're gonna have a clean move. I waited for it, didn't take until it broke. Good, good. Where's AU? That's on the 30. Yeah, as long as it doesn't reject this 15-minute level, you should be fine. Geo moved up nicely here. So it would have been clean buys here. Set up 5 buys. Very nice setup, 5 buys. Bearish buys today. We had previous daily closing bearish. Previous 4-hour closing bearish as well. Again, this is a clear plan, clear reason not to break plans. Very important not to break plans, because this was liquidity before the session, right? And that's where you'll get stuck, is liquidity before the session, trading outside my session time. So if you learn anything from today, it is don't do what I did and, you know, break plans, right? It's very important, no matter what the market situation is. Because it'll cause you to want to break plans and you'll want to rush in because you've seen certain things happen. But long term, I've always been punished for breaking plans. Even in the worst times where markets are just simply not moving during your planned time, but at least it's planned. You're doing everything to your best ability because you have probabilities that are proven, not over 1 month, not over 2 months, not over 3 months, over years. This is stuff I've showed in over 1.5 years of planned times. You can see all here, planned times of the exact same times every single day, right? Showing up to the charts and doing everything in front transparently. Now, what's important to notice is that break the plan, normally get punished, but there will be, now the scary thing, there's going to be times where you break the plan, right? And it's going to play out. And that's the time where you get paid and it's bad profits that will just end up making you lose long term. So I wish today was mixed bias. This would have been a great buying opportunity back to 4-hour resistance. Would have been a nice one back to 4-hour resistance here. Look at that. Pretty clean. Liquidity for the session. But again, this is not really, this is a mixed bias. Not mixed, it's bearish bias. So it makes it tough. But nice move here. 12 pip move. Stop loss would have been 6 pips. Yeah, 1 to 2. Very clean. Very clean, but not in the plan as well because this is bearish bias. So you'd never have spotted this unless you were trading counter trend. Counter trend, we normally want break of second structure or retest something. Not sure what it retested here. We can go ahead and investigate what it retested, right? So let's go ahead and see. So let's draw a line on this area here. Start off on weekly. So did it test anything on weekly? Not really, right? We can go check it on daily, and didn't even reach the daily, right? So daily was a little bit lower, but this daily, you can't really take too much. You can't really take too much note of that because look what happened. I mean, we crossed through it once, no problems. We crossed through it again, no problems. We crossed through it here with a wick, no problem. We crossed through here, no problems, right? See 4-hour, nothing as well, right? And we didn't tap 4-hour resistance, which would have been a potential zone here. So, yeah, nothing I can see. Which 15 would you have entered? The setup, the close above, right? If you imagine this is your range, close above the range here. Next candle once down makes a bottom wick, boom, breaks the high. You can be in. Clean candles to the left. Your target would actually be this. I believe this would give you a 1-to-1, something like this. Yeah, you get basically exactly your 1-to-1. exactly your 1-to-1 at this level here. So you just about can squeeze that as a minimum target to make it valuable to take a trade. But this is previous. So you can expect volume to push through if we get a scenario like this of volume pushing through. So at least it gives you somewhat of a 1-to-1. So that makes it valid to take this trade. And then obviously you can target, main target's going to be 4-hour resistance. I wouldn't target really above that, as 4-hour resistance is very strong. Anything above that is just bonus money. So with here you would use like a trailing method, right? Like the 1-minute squeeze. So if this 1-minute structure breaks, you're going to be out of the trade, right? So you can trail, stop loss below this, but as if this breaks here, you'll be out at the 4-hour. But that would give you a nice risk to reward here. I think you would have got a, 1 to 1.5. So again, for me, I don't really do that. I just close full at the 4-hour in this sense here, you know, because this would just make more sense to close full at the 4-hour. So yeah, that's how it would look here, counter trend. And stop loss is fine below the previous 15 because it's back inside of the range, and you have 5-minute structure, right? Double 5-minute structure actually. But you would have entered before that, yes. You would have held a little bit of drawdown, double 5-minute structure. You are, as a trader, we need to adapt to market shifts, but where's the frontier between? There isn't. And that's what got me, you know, there isn't. And I knew there isn't, but I thought it would be different, but obviously it's not. You just rather do nothing than have to break a plan, because what probabilities am I trading off? No probabilities. No probabilities. So there's no frontier. There's no frontier. Rest is gambling. But got influence, everyone was looking, I did see it, and many people were asking me the question, and I'm like, yeah, it does make sense. We've been seeing earlier things happen, and it's not really, nothing's really been happening in London. I feel we're going to miss the move. And I let it break my plan. And that's it, end of story. I was in, I can't do anything about that. As a professional, I have to just focus on what the task at hand, which is not breaking my plan. That's it. So, clean example of what happens. So, people who continue to break their plan, yes, there are times where you break your plan or break a plan that you know is not long-term profitable, and you win. And you win and you think to yourself, damn, this is good. I should add this. Guess what happens? You're just going to be, it's just going to be losing long-term. It's just going to be losing long-term. So it's really, yeah, plan the trade, trade the plan, exactly, yeah. Joined 30 minutes ago, but I'm not sure if I were to take this trade. I had a reaction, looked good on 15. I think we had a reaction, but when it looked good on 15, where did you took it? I can see that we did have some reaction before if we did that yesterday price action. Yeah, it broke through that, right? Which daily support is this? This is a little bit earlier, you know? I don't know. Of course it will have to find something, but I just broke the plan. It's very simple. We can move on. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I don't really need to overcomplicate this. It's a very simple reason. I've gotten hurt a lot counter trend trading. Yeah, today would have played out, but there has to be a reason for it to play out, right? For this counter trend. As you can see, 4 hours respected here. So a lot of people miss out on closing profits, right? Of course, you can take multiple losses, no problem. Long term, over a year, quarter perspective, you're going to be okay. This is actually the most trades in a row I have taken, and it is a downswing in my own trading. But I can't change anything about it. Only thing is I could have avoided this, which I know. But that's it, guys. It's very straightforward, man. You can't You identify and move on here. What about gold? Gold, you know, is mixed bias today. So since gold is mixed bias today, you can't even look for buys. Problem is the buy setup here would have to be like an intraday buy setup. You'd have to rely on it going up for the rest of the day, because you can't just run a small stop loss below here. It's not. You have to understand gold is has a lot of tensions going on the Middle East, so investors are uncertain. Volume is going to be a little bit, right? Volume is going to be a little bit different. Sam, why don't you ask the question in the exclusive? It's going to be better for you to ask there, so I can see it faster. Yeah, volume is going to be a little bit weird on gold because investors are kind of scared because of Middle East tensions. Listen, US getting involved is serious, right? It's serious when that happens. So, you know, and US has already said that they're planning a response. They're planning a response. So if US is planning a response, it's obviously going to be something that is serious, right? And something that you have to take into account. You have to take into account if US is going to be planning a response, that investors are going to be uncertain, because it will definitely make a dollar weaker if anything does happen. You'll see money go into safe havens like the yen and gold, right? So yes, it makes sense for gold to go up if any tensions happen, but the space in between might be filled with range. So if you're going to take some sort of higher time frame gold buys, we need to basically run stop loss below the whole range here. 50-60 pip stop loss would be warranted here. But GU looking for swing buys, it doesn't just work like that you buy at a random support. There has to be a reason. Why is it fundamentally bullish right now, GU? What's the fundamental reason behind it being bullish right now? Right? So you probably want a change of structure first before looking for GU buys, which will also close the daily bullish. How do you know about US response? It's not on Forex Factory news. If you read the news, you'll be able to see that. They're not going to put, that's not Forex related news. This is mostly Forex related news. Maybe the 30 other places you can view. What do you mean the 30 other places? So one thing we need to do is note what time this move happened, right? So this was 10 o'clock, yeah. My classic 10:15, this candle closed. The time where we see most volume come through, right? After that 10 o'clock, very important time. So nice to see that it's actually in my trading zone today. Just was counter trend, which still makes it a little bit iffy. If not for counter trend today, yeah, it's a full send buy this. Do you set up 2 possible? Probably not, man. You don't have enough range. I'll be on AU. I'm going to wait for a close above that 15. Yeah. At least we pointed that out. You know, it's good to point that out. It would actually be nice for this 15 to close bearish and the next 15 to close above bullish. Then you can have very small stop, 7 pips here. Have 7 pips just to that as well. Random question, but I find you inspiring. How many days have you been consistent with trading and going to the gym? By consistent, I mean showing up every day, not focusing on profit or loss. How many days? Over 365 days live I've done that, and I've done over 3 years of by myself of that. In terms of gym, 2.5 years every single day, following a diet plan every single day and keeping disciplined. Yeah, I've done it for quite a while. I mean, look, you can see all the streams we've been through. We're not new to this game. I've done a lot here. You can see how many different streams, you know, that have run, and this is the same, showing up every single day, running the same process every single day, right? And you can see, I mean, it runs for time and time and time, how many streams we've had. So that is showing up every single day. Here's the results of showing up every single day. 70+% win rate, big win streaks, losing streaks, which is happening, right? So yeah, it's a mix of things, man. It's a mix of things. We get a mix of things here. It's just the reality. It's the truth. I show what I do it every day, and I just show the reality regardless of the outcome, right? And I expect there to be harder times in the future of my trading career, and I expect there to be better times as well, because I'm a trader. And if I ever had the slightest thought that me coming into this game, it's gonna be easy, then I should have just quit from the beginning. And that's, I think, what people are scared of things when things go downhill. I'm not scared when things go downhill, because I know that this is just preparing me to become someone even better, to be a better aspect in this game, to trade even better. Because how can I lose if this is just going to be a lesson for me? Like, I really can't lose, because this is the difference. The more you fail, the better you're going to get. You see what I'm saying? So realistically, you know, there is even, you know, people talk about so many times. There's even books I read, and, you know, it talks about how, you know, if you're willing to fail more, you know, outfail your competition. Now, obviously, that's not the goal long term, nor is it an excuse where you should be failing, but It's how it works. It's how it works. And I'm glad you guys are seeing a difficult time in the market. Because if you, any of you who want to have a career where you make money from the market, if you sit there and think that you're never going to experience a difficult time in the market, unfortunately, it's not going to be the case. Most run away, but I double down. This is where I double down. I double down, lock in, because I know this is where my most growth happens. Growth doesn't happen at the top of the hill. You don't grow at the top of the hill because you're an observer. You're like, oh, look at what I've done. You just become cocky and complacent. That's what happens when you're at the top of the hill. But the journey to climb the hill and getting knocked back down and climbing and knocked back down, that is where the growth happens. But people think that as negative. What if it's an advantage? What if stress is an advantage? It's your body preparing yourself to be something better. You know the reason you feel nervous is because you have to perform, right? Has anyone done a performance, said a speech, or done something in front of an audience and your heart is pumping? That heart is pumping is because it's driving blood into your veins to perform. It's actually preparing, but people are like, oh, I'm nervous, I'm gonna mess up. No. You know? Can I get some lobsters in the chat for PS5 luck wheel today? Damn. Let's see. By the way, this week is going to be giveaway week, guys. It is giveaway week. Friday, we're going to run giveaways. So be sure to show up by Friday. We're going to be running, of course, Pip Labs and Tradesharpe exclusive as well. Oh, someone's asking for relationship advice. All right. Bro, I have a girl in my class and I let's see. Bro, I have a girl in my class and I like her. Whatever I should say when I'm in classroom, it's difficult. I feel ashamed. Damn, bro. First of all, are you of legal age, bro? You know, I mean, if you're like 12 or 15, like, you need to chill. You know, secondly, why can't you just first talk to her? You don't be the weird guy who's gonna be like, hey, I like you. No, please don't do that. Just speak to her normally. You know, just go up, start a conversation, be a normal human being. You know, that's it. And then take it from there, man. You might not even, you know, just show her the green candle. Just show her your wick, bro. Your nipple wick. Show her your demo account. Yeah, go put million in demo account. But I'd say focus on you at the time, man. Don't go chasing butterflies. Build a garden and all the butterflies will come. Shall I have a 500 pip news candle? I have an NFP FOMC, bro. Do you know what that is? plus the wasps and the bees. Wasn't it the birds and the bees? See if market wants to deliver something post. We've opened all, no bottom wick. No bottom wick. Gold as well. Gold has a bottom wick though. Gold successfully is the only pair with a bottom wick at the moment. 1 hour close bullish here. We're currently working on our way towards the upside. What's your opinion on GJ? GJ is towards resistance right now. Hey Harry, I found out my girlfriend male co-worker is calling her honey. Should I be worried? Is he gay? Otherwise you're fine. You know? Just check if he's gay. If he's gay, it's all good, bro. You can relax. If not, go ahead and if you actually want what to do seriously, isolate the situation. Don't argue with her, isolate the situation. Right? What's your biggest winning and losing streak? My biggest winning streak is 7 trades in a row, and my biggest losing streak is signed today. 3 trades in a row. 3 trades in a row. In terms of my career, like in the beginning, I used to lose all the time. But I didn't used to have losing streaks. I just used to lose. I used to lose 3, win 1, lose 3, win 1. It's like, and you know, just get messed up like that. You know, I used to get messed up like that. So as of my biggest losing streak is 3 trades, which is quite rare. It's a low percentage, to be honest. Nope, all caps that. %70 win rate, 3 trades in a row, probability of, look at this guys, this is important, right? So this is where I'm sitting at here. So we have around a 75% win rate, and there's a 53% chance in 100 trades, okay, that I hit a 3 consecutive losing trades. 53% chance, right? With my 75% win rate. And we've struck that. There's a 96% chance within 100 trades that I hit a 2 loss streak in a row, which has happened between our trades. But look how quickly the probabilities drop, and still 32% is quite high. If you imagine, we have a 70, well not we, I have a 70% win rate. With a 70% win rate, we still take losses. And with 70% win rate, the chance of taking a loss is 30%, and it happens. So to hit 30% is not hard. right? It's not hard. So yeah, it's pretty common here. 75, 53%. 53% to take 3 consecutive losing trades. So to put this in perspective in the game of probability and statistics, it's plausible. And definitely what's happened with me, right? So yeah, I've hit this. But I could have actually avoided this if I didn't break a plan. But yeah, this is just a phase I have to go through. 100 trades. We've taken more than 100 trades on this. How many trades we've had? What's this? We start from 9. 162 minus 9 is 159. 150, oh yeah. So yeah, over 100 trades. So actually, we have traded extremely I've traded extremely consistent, to be honest, actually, even according to this. So it should be virtually impossible to lose more than 10 trades without breaking the plan with my win rate. 1% to take more in a row. So you can see how quickly it diminishes here. So what does this tell us? That tells us we have to follow the plan to our full capability. Otherwise we start messing with these figures. So just realize probability and statistics, guys. Don't focus on short term, focus on long term. It's very important and it will ease your mind, reduce stress. %, but in a year you've got a total of 130 pips. This guy's off your head. I'm gonna teach you a lesson, brother, and this is gonna be very interesting for you. So I want you to check this trade that I took. I posted it in my exclusive group. This trade here is over 200 pip sells. You can go calculate the price I took on my account. This is 200 pip sells in 11 days. So I made more than yesterday. I was in how much? 188 pips of profit. So combined, this is 380 pips. But my stop loss on this position was 136 pips. My stop loss on this position was 80 pips. So it's relative to your percentage gain, because if you're trading something like GU, 7 pips could be 1% gain. So stop focusing on pips. I can change pips very quickly. You want to see something cool? You want to see something cool? Watch this. Right now, I can sell DAX or buy DAX. And if DAX moves from here to here, I made 140 pips. Just like that. And I'm going to write 140 pips. And you're going to come and chat. And you're going to say, bro, you're amazing. You just made 140 pips. Nah, it doesn't work like that. Because how big was our stop loss? Our stop loss was 180 pips. Right? So it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. Harry, how do you stay calm about having this your main cover is never consistent? Trading is never consistent, bro. You can't rely on trading being consistent every month. You could have your biggest month, but you have to think of it as an investment portfolio over a year. So over a year, I'm not worried. You need to make sure to have savings. You need to make sure to have there'll be a negative month potentially. I haven't hit a negative month, thankfully, but I'm prepared for it. I don't mind. I have allocated different money to different places, built different ecosystems, and you need that. You need that. All of a sudden, maybe I stop making money. What happens then? If I stop making money, what happens? I'm not going to be stuck because I'm going to have different backup plans. Morning, what has happened today? We're just waiting at the moment, brother. We are just waiting at the moment. We opened no bottom wick here on the open. We had a counter trend option on GU, which ended up going towards the upside. Did not capitalize on that one. Sells did not work out. Sells made sense in the morning today since we were bearish bias. Just happened very early and ended up being the liquidity for the session to continue up. Right now, we're currently pushing heavy. This was just the liquidity to continue up for the session, which normally happens before the session, right? But with a full bearish bias, I mean, it would make sense at least to tap the 4 hour and to continue down. But obviously that changes. That's why it's very, very, you know. How did you do data collection when you started out? I started out backtesting, man. Honestly, I backtested my setups over 2 years worth of data. Not all at once, of course, over time. Market has been really choppy. Yes, it has. Yeah, it's normal when we have some events going, macroeconomic events. I feel proud to myself because in the beginning in my trading, I found you, the fucking social media, many gurus alive, but you are different. I appreciate that. Yeah, I show you the reality here. I mean, people are shocked that, you know, and I'm not ashamed that I'm on a 3 trade losing streak. People are shocked, right? It happens. It happens. People take 3 losing trades in a day. It's not like, you know. In the last 6 months, you're up 10% of your account. S&P is the same time as 11%. Maybe invest your money in the long run and have no stress. But that doesn't work like that, man. It's been an incredible rally on the SPX, on the S&P, man. It's been an incredible rally. Always trying to put someone down, man. This is my stream record, bro. Harry, I found Harry in a rubber band video. S&P is 11% per year. Per year. This is one of the reasons that, you know, it's not nice to show profits all the time. I share it with the guys in the group, but people just want to hate. You show even statistics to show that you're trading live in front of people. People want to hate. They want to find a way. And the sad thing is what money are they making in the markets? Like, come on. Most of the people are not making money. So take realistic expectations. I've always said. Or you can go follow some fantasy you see online and find out the truth. You should build a business like a kebab restaurant. People can't focus on trading forever. Yep, now people are giving me advice what to do with my money. Don't worry, I know what I'm doing. Relax. Living in different time zone, no problem, man. Have a good sleep. Take care, man. I want to see if we're able to capitalize on something here. Free advice? I guess free advice. Kebab shop it is, guys. Tradesharpe kebabs. Who wants Tradesharpe kebabs? Tradesharpe kebabs. Take my money. Guys, it's official. I'm opening a kebab shop. That's it. Actually, restaurants are one of the least. Will you do worldwide shipping? Same day shipping through supersonic travel, time travel. We have a new advanced system. Harry, but if you don't put your winnings for NY session, if you add them, you have a 90% win rate. I don't think it'd be as high as 90%, but yeah, it would definitely help the win rate. I do share my NY trades, but I don't journal them because it's been taken in the group. So publicly, you can't prove, although of course you have to believe, but just for legitimacy purposes, everything I put on a journal, I show live, entry, exit, TP, live in front of everyone. But yeah, obviously I do take these. I send these in the group anyways, so it's not like I won't. Where is it? Here, you can see my NY trades. Yeah, these are NY trades. That's a clean setup one. Why don't you go at, oh, do you go NY? Live in NY? I don't. Is the 10% just for streams? 10% of what? If you're managing risk and 3 losses, yeah, it's like 3%. Don Vo saying my boy, he wouldn't be online. 3 subscribers. Oh, didn't know you had 3 subscribers, Don Vo. Come on, bro. Didn't Donvo get ratted out? Sure, what you mean by ratted out. I think he had a rough period in his trading journey. You said you were planning to stream NY 2 times a week? No, I wasn't. I never said that. How to join your group? Link is in the description. It's not called a rough period, it's called a scam. Yeah, I mean, definitely, you know, it's not fun to lose investors' capital. I don't think, yeah, I don't want to really speak about it. It's not my place to speak. Obviously, what happened shouldn't have happened. That's it, fact. You know? This is my 3rd year of trading. I'm not as profitable as I want yet. I like your live to pass my confirm my challenge trading along. By the way, it's 2:19 AM or respect to you, brother. It will come. Trust. I know, so when price makes a fake out, it then has a nice move. Yeah, that's called setup 4, right? Setup 4 is one of our fake out setups. You just need buyers to be on your side. Look. So that's why that setup is very powerful. There should be, I released it on my webinar setup 4. Did I release my fake out setup on YouTube? I did give you guys that. Guys get too much. Guys get too much. Here it is, fake out entry, setup 4. But we need bias on our side, right? This fake out gives us nice. Yeah, like this. Grabs the liquidity, comes back and goes. Bought a 50k account from FTMO, haven't taken a trade on it, only taking A+ trades. Yeah, just make sure not to hesitate though out of good positions, because what will happen is you'll keep hesitating, waiting for the perfect trade, and you realize that there's no such thing as a perfect trade. There's no such thing as a perfect trade. So you'll just end up missing all the opportunities that would have got you ahead or taught you a lesson. So both ways, your job is to follow the plan, because yes, focusing on A+ setups work, but again, you want to be trading the markets how you would actually trade it, you know. Any stoic advice to navigate these hard times? Stick with it and trust in the process. How you say we need bias on fake outs, but sometimes market comes inside the range and then again breakout? Yeah, but that's because you're looking at the wrong way of the range, right? Like the market coming back inside the range now doesn't mean it's time to sell, right? That could just create a higher low. You still have to tell the bigger picture. It's not mechanical in terms of a sense where you see something happens and immediately take it. You know, A+ setup means a setup that you've taken every single time and it's very high win rate, right? That's A+. How to get into the Zoom meeting? You need to be part of the exclusive group. It will cost you, unfortunately, $1.8 per day, but be worth it, man, if you want to see how things work. Currently on a wait list though, so you'll have to just apply there, accepting as I said before. You can see. But it's not only Zoom, man. It's you get access to everything else. It's not only Zoom. Keep that in mind. Anyways, time today was 10:15. We saw the move here. Now for the rest of the session, we probably are not doing too much. So yeah, I'm gonna call it here. I'm not gonna rush into anything. I need to lock in myself here, guys. As I said, you know, it's very important for me, and I need to lock in here. Watch me bounce. Maybe spend a few days here, guys, observing, right? Spend a few days observing, allowing me to work through this, you know. So this is exactly what I'm gonna wait for, and yeah, this is how it is. This is how it is. So I appreciate everyone showing up. Hopefully I can catch you on future streams here. We had good information and clear examples of why you should follow your plan, right? Why you should follow your plan. And that's how it is. That's how it is. So I appreciate everyone. Take care. Hopefully see you guys very, very soon. That being said, take care, trade sharp, and peace. Have a good day all. Peace.